Bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Catfish, the newest episode, which is Omar and Iris. So let's get right into it. So this one was it was an episode. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorites. I feel like for me, it didn't really have like craziness going on or anything like that. But it was kind of like ironic at the end of the day. So Omar lives in New York, and the person that he's been talking to also lives in New York as well. She's actually from the Bronx, BX. When I heard that, I was like, oh, snap. So Neve and Cammy, they go to see him. He's Jamaican descent, which is cool. He's a gamer. He loves anime, like things like that. And ironically enough, she likes the same thing. So Neve and Cammy, they start their adventure to go and see Omar, and he's Jamaican descent. He said that he actually got this girl through Snapchat because one of his boys had posted him, and from when they posted him, that's how she kind of like started talking to him or whatever. So he only has like three pictures of her, which that was a little bit weird, because she's a beautiful girl. And a lot of times when people are so beautiful, they want to send pictures all the time. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a stereotype, but I mean, it's true. So he all day looked at some of his messages between him and her. They also revealed that he wants her to be his first because he's a virgin, which, congratulations to him for being able to hold out that long. Like, that's definitely great. um but I mean, it was nice, but I'm like, you giving it up to a stranger? Like, dang, you held on to it for this long and you about to give it up to somebody you never even seen for real. Like, dude, hold on to it as long as possible. Anyway, so they start doing their investigation. They tried calling up the school at first using her name. Her name was not in the records or the system, the register. Once they did that, they looked up the picture. Of course, boom, boom, boom. There's a whole ton of pictures for this girl. They was able to track her Instagram. She had like double-digit followers. I think like 27,000 followers or something like that. So she was the influencer for real. She had YouTube and everything else. So, and she was in Atlanta, which Cammy had kind of called it. She was like, this girl's either in Atlanta or she's in LA. And she definitely was right about that. So eventually they just hit her up or whatever. And they end up saying, all right, like, we're going to meet in a park. All right, so boom. They go to the park, and here we go. Some dude walks up to them. And come to find out, this dude, his name is Sean. And this is some dude that used to be his friend, but resents him because he claims that he, I guess, doesn't take accountability. I'm talking about Omar doesn't take accountability for stuff that he does, is what Sean said. Sean said that he took the girl that he was with after they broke up, I guess, like the next day he went on a date with her. That's violation number one. Then other violation that he mentioned was he put him in a relationship with a girl that he didn't even want to be with. That's another violation. So it's, and that, he was like, yo, that's what we was kids. He was like, we were 17. Dude, you were kids at the end of the day. Like, I think y'all in college now. Like, you really held on to that resentment and that grudge for so long. Like, damn, talk about not letting things go. Like, it's like dude was waiting for the perfect opportunity in order to go forward with this type of devious plan. And come to find out, it was another dude and a girl that was involved. The girl was kind of like the voice for them, but she didn't really want to be on camera. She didn't really even want to be known at all for real. So they kept her anonymous. The other dude was also an old friend of theirs. His name was Edmund, and Edmund said that for him, the reason why he was doing it was more so it was for fun. He was actually the person who orchestrated the whole thing. Then he hit up Sean, and Sean was down because he wanted to get his revenge. So this is like some stupid, like, this reminds me of like some weird, crazy movie where people like kind of just go after you and stuff like that, Like, I don't know, what was the movie name? I think Fantasy Island was kind of like one of those movies that had some kind of plot twist that was kind of like that, where somebody was so, they had such a bad grudge that they wanted like all their old friends to die or something like that. This was that type of scenario. And it's like Sean, even when what's his name? Edmund, he kind of was like, he saw his wrongs in the situation, and Omar also apologized for his wrongs that he's committed to both of them. But Sean was so hell bent on just being upset and not really allowing himself to let that go, that it's like he wasn't sorry for anything he did. I mean, at the end of the day, I can say he stood on business, because you know how people say like, what I do, I do what I mean, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, or something like that, or if I did it, that means I meant it. That he was like the definition of that. Like, he was not trying to like say he was sorry or anything like that. And so yeah, he was definitely just like, he was like, we haven't spoken in over a year, so we don't have to be friends. Like, he really just didn't care. That's how much, like, I just felt so much hatred pouring out of his pores. I'm like, dang, like, this is the type of dude that he really, like, Omar just needs to stay away from at the end of the day. Like, he doesn't have any good intentions for you. And at this point, I don't feel like he actually will. So yeah, that was that episode, y'all. Let me know what y'all thought about it. I mean, at the end of the day, nothing really, I guess him and Edmund are on a better path, but they still not the same how they used to be. And the other one, he's just completely out of it for real. So yeah. But thanks so much, you guys. I know you saw my little doggy in the beginning. I got a new dog, y'all. I'm a dog puppy parent. But yeah, I had to turn it off because she was having a little accident over there. It was crazy. So I had to like, it's gonna be a weird edit in the beginning. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. Thank you guys so much. And if you want to see Foxy even more, definitely thumbs up this video and let me know in the comments section. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Laters.